Hello, my name's Esther Shoebridge. This is my third YouTube post on my cancer journey. Firstly, thank you for watching and thank you for all the messages of love and support. I've had so many and it's just overwhelmingly nice. I've received some messages on a daily basis. You know who you are, and I thank you so much for that. I've had messages from Germany on a regular basis and also from America, so thank you. A little update first of all. I'm on chemo session 3, day 15. I've had the effects of this aggressive chemo. The last 6 days I felt quite rough. I'm feeling better today. My body must be adjusting to the treatment. So the chemo sucks. But if it sucks the chemo out of me, I'll just get through it. I'll do it. I don't care. As said before, how naive and how I just didn't know anything about the chemo. I still feel naive about the whole thing. I'm still adjusting to it all. You can be freezing cold 1 minute and then, well, most of the time actually, and then boiling hot. You can have no appetite at all. And then you take the steroids and on that day I'm starving. And then everything tastes bland and you've got it in your head how nice it's going to be. And then the next time everything tastes so strong. A really nice thing. You have constipation a lot of the time and then severe diarrhea. I can easily nap in the morning and the afternoon, no problem. And then come the night time, I have insomnia. So it's a whole thing of opposites, really is. You don't know where you are. I can't decide if I want an extra large coffee, tequila shots or a week's sleep. So yeah, an update, going back to the update, the neck fracture. I saw the consultant and he said 4 to 7 weeks. He thinks that it will be healed. It does feel a bit stronger. So fingers crossed for that. And then they'll look at taking this off and maybe giving me a softer one or building up hours of not wearing it. So we'll see. And the tumour, he said the radiation will have had its full effect in May, which is just around the corner, but he didn't actually say when in May. I wrote for the archives, the local town archives, a piece to go in their history box, as it were, about my experience of being in hospital with COVID and its restrictions. So I wanted to contribute to that. But it was good for me because it made me reflect and caused me kind of to examine how I was feeling then in those unusual circumstances. I wrote about how visitors would be a normal part of your normal care and your support network, and how it was hard, really hard, being told my diagnosis on the 1st of February. All alone, really. They came in, told me, and then left, and I didn't see anyone for a couple of hours. It was tough. And then obviously I had to pass that information on to family. It made me question whether it was actually easier to do it over the phone than see them face to face because it was more emotional. But I guess that again is all to do with mental health. It was harder as I went in and out of hospital without family, because then I knew I was going to be so alone. But the first time it didn't bother me so much because I hadn't stayed with my family for so long. I had to make decisions about resuscitation and being kept alive if I wanted to or not on machines, and I had no one to discuss it with. So yeah, it was tough, and I made some quick decisions that maybe I would change now. I don't know. Anyway, I did, when I was in there, I spoke to the nurses and doctors about the no visitors rules, which I completely agreed with in a cancer hospital, especially, as people have got no immunity. But the nurses and doctors were extremely aware that patients were there with no support, no family support, and they felt it was a vital part of the patient's care. They did tell me it's really hard to update patients' family with them not coming in, and especially for the older people. So yeah, it was a good exercise for me. Good to just go over that, clear it from my mind. And it'll go in the historical archive, so that's good. But this cancer's not going to define me. It's going to make me stronger. At the beginning of the cancer journey, all of being so naive and not knowing how long it was going to take, I just was willing the days away. As I say, naively, not knowing how long a journey it was going to be, and still is. And I'm not patient with myself at all. Plus, I had no idea how ill I would feel. I felt like my body's like a car with its check engine sign on constantly. But I'm still moving, I'm still going along, and I'm going to make it to remission. But anyway, I've made some small manageable goals to give me a little bit more motivation and direction. First of all, they'll be dependent on me being a bit more improved in health and movement. And then I'll be able to look back and see how far I've come. I want to live. I just want to live, and I don't want to just survive. I want to be me again. I want to be me. Just question where I've gone. Anyway, little steps and little aims, and then I'll do larger dreams and ambitious things and amazing things. And obviously the first one's the obligatory bungee jump off the Humber Bridge. Not really, but anyway, I have got some small aims. I want to thank you again for taking time to watch me, for your beautiful wishes and inspiring messages. And I send lots of love. I made this, which is a little aim, I guess, or something I managed to do. It's made out of mohair, and it's all hand sewn, and it moves. Apparently there's a little girl here in my parents' village that has got leukemia, so I shouldn't feel sorry for myself. She's only 3 years old, so I'm sending that with them to take, and just hope it brings her a little bit of joy. And it was good for me to move my arms and my shoulders and make it. So thank you again for watching, and I will post again in May. Bye.